In the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer Now. Let's talk a little bit about this sermon that is getting so much attention in the news. A woke pastor stands up and basically tries to embarrass and shame President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance for daring to represent the views of most Americans.
And clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals. They may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals.
Mr. President, what did you think of the sermon? What did you think of the sermon?
What did you think of the sermon?
What did you think? Did you like it? Did you find it exciting? Not too exciting, was it? I didn't think it was a good service, no. Thank you very much.
Thank you, press. Thank you, press.
They can do much better.
Thank you, press. Inside. Thank you.
Now, if a pastor stood up at the pulpit and started talking about deporting illegal immigrants and separating trans kids, if there ever is such a thing, from their parents, the media and their Democrats would go absolutely apoplectic. But this person does it, and the media finds it refreshing and wonderful. And, we need more people like this because they only want to hear politics that they agree with. Anything else needs to be shut down at all costs. Now, this woman has every right in the world to say what she's saying here. This is not the place for it, and she's wrong. The American people just voted on all of these issues. We heard about it. Illegals are going to be deported. And the people said, yeah, okay. There's only two genders. And the people said, yeah, okay. We need to stop trying to trans kids. And the people said, yeah, okay. And the simple fact is, this has been litigated. It will be litigated in the courts after it's been litigated at the ballot box. And guess what? The American people still will believe what they believe, even if their government forces them to do things that they don't believe. And that's what's been happening with the Biden administration over the last couple of years. All of these things that the American people don't want were crammed upon them. Nobody asked them. And did preachers stand up and demand that Joe Biden protect communities by stopping illegal immigration? No, nobody did that because it's not appropriate to do that. But if the right person does it and says the right thing, well, then you're going to get cheers from the media. Well, you're not going to get cheers from Tommy Tuberville because the United States Senator from Alabama was not happy about this at all. And he said this: these trans children, in quotes, should live in fear of their parents and the sick people that enable those quote unquote guardians. It's child abuse. It's an absolute disgrace. Hard to argue with what Tommy Tuberville is saying there. Not only is he correct, but a vast majority of Americans agree with him. And I will tell you this right now. This fight is not over. Even though they lost, they are going to continue pushing on and on and on with this radical gender ideology nonsense. And they're still coming for your kids.